Hey guys, it's Apollo here, and today I'm doing a review of the 30-minute mission Alto flight type. Alright, here is the Alto flight type itself. Now, basically this is its basic form, and let's say, well, it looks pretty cool. I'm not really a huge fan of 30-minute mission myself, but the new robots, like the recently new announced robot, the Rabiot, yes, I believe, yeah, Rabiot, that was pretty cool. So I thought, yeah, let me get a few more of these. I've not built them in like a few months. I just only bought like 3 Altos, 2 Portanovas, and that's about it. Yeah, so, yep, basically, for the colors, basically, you've got the new navy blue, you've got the, gray? Yeah, light gray for some of the accents, you've got, like, dark gray, almost black for the joints, and you get clear green for the visor. And, well, yeah, it is pretty cool. And as a mini derivation, start over. Okay, so as with mini derivation kit, it is customization friendly. So I'm not gonna say much about here, but I'm gonna go through like the articulation whatever again, because if you guys didn't see my original Alto review, then it's pretty much the same basically. So now base file, let's get a base real quick. Yeah, for the fingernails. Come on. Never mind. Screw it. Okay, so basically this is an Alto modified for flight type basically. So what are the new parts? The head obviously looks new because it really reminds me of like giving me a Full Metal Panic vibe. This guy, it really reminds me of like the Arbalest. In fact, the designer of the Alto is the same as the Arbalest, so there's no surprise there. So the headpiece is new. The cockpit headshare is new. The arms are the same. The thighs are the same, but the knee armor and the calves and the feet are new. And of course you get the flight pack, which I'll show later on. So yeah, it's a pretty interesting little design. I'm not really sure if 30-minute mission myself anymore, but I am interested to get the newer ones just to try them out really. But overall, it's not bad in design. But if there's one thing I want to say that looks weird, is the feet. I know this is a flight type, but this is a little weird. I thought it was supposed to be touching the ground, but no. It's only this two parts of claw things are going to hold on there. And unfortunately, if that's the case, it might have balance issues, especially when you put the flight pack on there, which you might see later. So detail-wise, it's alright. Articulation, exactly the same as the normal Alto. The head is on a ball joint, and there's a hinge in the neck. The arms, basically the hinge that goes forward. And then the arms can rotate all the way around the ball joint. The shoulder is independent from the arm, though it's a little bit tight. And if I could do it. Oh god. Oh dear. And the arms can go up that far. There is a rotation below the shoulder, but it's very tight. I don't want to risk breaking this thing, to be honest. It's a plastic model after all, so yeah. There's a single jointed elbow. Ball jointed wrist. Torso, somehow for this version it's easier to move around as opposed to like my older Altos. Basically, there is a polycap ball joint which allows the torso to move side to side, and there is a forward and back crunch, which is pretty neat. And the stomach is on a ball joint, but we're going to get a swivel of it, to be honest. No front skirt, back skirt, but there's a side skirt on a hinge. And if you take out the side skirt, there's a hard point. And the legs, basically the hips, it's the same issue as all the 30-minute kits. Basically, if you're too tight to the point that you can make a restricted move, as opposed to like the unrestricted move, so the legs can go out far. It can go back, but I don't do that. It can go back, but I don't do that because it is gonna mess up the joint. So yeah, it can go back. It can go out. Rotation in the hip and a ball joint, double joint knee. Separation is good, but it's not as nice as like the Alto, to put it that way. And the ankles on a hinge, which can go side to side, and the foot's on the ball joint. So articulation, yep, exactly the same as the Alto. Though I feel the torso is a little bit better than the normal Alto. I don't know why, but it is what it is. So yeah. Our accessories, well, before I go on to the actual main thing itself, you do get all the parts. I think I didn't mention. I can't remember if I mentioned it or not. But do get all the parts to make a normal Alto if you really want. You've got all the parts here. You've got the normal headpiece. You can build. You have the normal. Where is the? Oh, there it is. Okay, you got the normal leg pieces. You've got the normal feet with the ankle armor. You've got oh wait, no. You've got the kneecaps, and then you have the carpet hat. So you can build a normal Alto if you really want. They didn't mention instructions to say you can actually build a normal Alto if you want to. But I got a 5 tire, so why the heck would I get? Why would I get this Alto just to make a normal Alto when you have all these new armor parts to make it look better? All right, so let's go on to. Oh wait, and yes, I used a roller as well. Yeah. So let's go on to the main event itself. This is the reason why people want to get this kit. It's basically this, the flight pack. Pretty cool. Articulation wise, well, okay. Let me remember. Okay, basically there is a swivel on the base of the wing. There is a swivel on the wing itself. There is a hinge in the wing which goes up and down pretty far. And there are hard points on the wings as well. So if you want to put this is whatever you want, you can. And the guns can go up and down. Though they kind of pop off a little easily for some reason. Yeah, so it can go up and down. They can swivel on the base of the gun, but it's a little bit tight, so be careful. And the multi-boost unit, if you guys remember, if you guys are not familiar with it, because this part of the backpack actually comes from like a separate option set. So if you want if you want this, you can buy it separately. But I think this is like the exclusive parts for the Alto. I mean for the fighter Alto. So yeah. And basically to attach the 5-pack Alto, basically it's the same as always with plow mode. You've got two peg systems on the back, you've got 2 pegs there. Just peg it up. Oops. Peg it in like so. It is installed once again there, so pretty neat. Yeah, that's also in flight mode, in the flight pack. And yes, as you can tell, it's pretty back heavy. You know, it can stand. You just have to and maneuver your way to make this guy stand. Now that's not all of the flight pack. There are many more stuff you can do with this thing. So the guns, you can choose this in 2 ways. You can display them on the pack, or if you want, if I take out one finger for example, yep. And if I take this out, you will get a handle for the Alto. So if you and we'll see as well. So if you want, you can make the Alto hold this guns instead of on the backpack. So it's pretty neat. But most of the time, I like to display it on the backpack itself because it looks more nicer that way. I mean, there is an option there if you want, so you can choose. And if I can remember what else I can do, okay. So now you notice these booster pots right here, which looks very leggish because they are technically legs. So what you do is take these out, and what you do is take these knee covers off. Take out this. Oops. Yep, just take out that. I mean, premium missions are pretty easy to customize, so you have to worry about doing a lot of heavy modifications. So what you do is take these feet don't need anymore. What you do with these leg things is basically you take these off. These are the hinges. Oh wait, I forgot. The legs, the booster pots, there's a hinge here, and there's a hinge on top of the base, and there is a this thing can open up, and basically you take these out and just attach them on. Just normal way like how you attach it. If I remember correctly, you attach them like this. Yeah, it doesn't really matter because it looks nicer. Not nicer. I mean, it looks pretty interesting. If I could do it there. All right, there we go. We have the Alto in an alternate of, and before I forget, okay. So you have the Alto in a different legs basically, and I'll say not too bad really. I mean, I didn't like the design at first, but after a while, after playing around with it, I thought yeah, it looks pretty cool. Oh, what the heck? Oh wait, it came out. Forgot about that. Oops. I did it again. Okay. So did I put them the wrong way? Yeah, I just realized I put in the opposite direction. But never mind. But basically, what I like about these legs is basically the knee armor sits flush with the booster pots. So you can do whatever you want. But I personally like these legs better. But it's nice to have an option here. In fact, if you don't want to get this option, if you want to get a fight mode, you can always buy these separately. So no issue there. And that's what accessories. I mean, you get a bunch of them for 30 minutes. It was pretty interesting. And yeah, I'm kind of stupid for like swapping out. Look, I'm OCD. Let me turn it around. There we go. That's more like it. So yeah, for accessories, well, you get a good amount. And by the way, if you want to make this guy look better, you need an action base, of course. You should. Why not? On comparison now, before I go on, I forgot to mention that if you attach those leg boosters on top, on the side, these ones, if you attach them, it basically has legs, you do get a, like booster stuff, like extra stuff for the legs, so it's really go on the side of the legs, so I forgot that, so sorry about that. Okay, let's go on to the comparison. So, yeah, we should bring it to like a normal Alto, basically. I mean, yeah. Ignoring the option parts, basically. I mean, yeah, it's obviously that the fights have taller, definitely. And let's bring in a Gundam kit, because they are the same scale. The tall one, I guess. Barbatos Lupus. Barbatos is taller, yeah. So yeah, that's a review. Alright, that's a review of the 30 minutes missions Auto Flight type. Now, what do I think of this kit? It's a little fun thing to have around. I mean, it's not really something I take it seriously as much as Gundam, but well, it is getting a little bit not too original anymore, because I mean, I can always obviously see some design elements that are very similar to Gundam. I mean, the head screens Arbalest, the backpack screens Justice or Aile Strike, obviously. The booster pods on the legs, those are pretty neat. Those are pretty neat. Like I said, I don't really like the design of them. And speaking of feet, these feet really remind me of the Grace Iron. No joke, really. These feet really remind me of the Grace Iron. I'm not joking. But let's get seriously. So, details is pretty good. I mean, well, except for the mission kit, obviously. Articulation is exactly the same as the normal Alto, so no surprise there. Accessories, well, if you this, by the way, this rifle does not come in the kit. It is not included. I just happen to have this lying around, and yeah, I'll just give it this guy instead, really, because I like the rifles on the top of the backpack, and I don't really like the handheld, so I just give him the rifle I have. So yeah, so it has something to hold on, I guess. Well, the accessories are pretty good. I mean, you get a flight pack, and you get the guns. You can change forms on it, and the booster pods are pretty interesting. Though, if you just like the booster pods under the booster pod, this one, for this booster pods on their own, you can always get them separately. Overall, do I recommend this kit? If you don't have an Alto yet, then yes, I suggest get it. But if you already have some Altos lying around, then that really depends, because I know these kits are mostly grunts, but it depends on how you see these kits. Really, I mean, I have a few Altos, so I thought, yeah, I mean, I'll just get one for the heck of it. In fact, they're gonna release like a desert version of this guy, which is like having feet of tank treads, which is very similar to like the gun tank. I mean, those gun tank on there, yeah, something like that. But yeah, I mean, they're fine. I mean, they are what they are. I mean, so far the land's going well, but I'm not sure how long they can last, but we'll see how it goes. So yeah, so the guys, thank you for watching this review, and stay tuned for more videos. Happy New Year, everyone. Peace.